Hello, my name is Debora Hernandez. I was born on January 26, 1973, in Bartow, Florida. Since my parents were migrant workers, I grew up all over the United States, and I would not have had it any other way. I have two brothers, two sisters, and I am the oldest of the family. So they have to listen to me. That is what I always told them. I attended so many different schools growing up. I went to schools in Florida, Georgia, Washington, Indiana, Ohio, and Michigan. These experiences allowed me to interact with so many different nationalities, some racism, but through it all, it just allowed me to have better communication skills with anyone and everyone. I graduated from in 1991 from Fremont Ross High School in Fremont, Ohio. I also have an Associates of Applied Science in Educational and Training Technology from Texas State Technical College in Harlingen, Texas. And now I am looking forward to get my bachelor's in education. I am a proud mother of three fantastic daughters. Two of them have their master's degrees, and the other one is an entrepreneur. I devoted my life to my daughters being a single mother. Then 16 years ago, I met my now husband, and now I am making it my dream of becoming a teacher a reality. I consider myself a very outgoing person who basically gets along with others and absolutely loves kids. This is why I am looking forward to teach in the elementary setting. My first work experience growing up was working out in the fields, helping my parents out. I used to pick pickles, I did sugar beets, strawberries, blueberries, apples, oranges, asparagus, onions, melons, watermelons, grapes, and bell peppers. I would also drive the big tractors in the fields and cultivate the soil to get it ready for planting the crops. I was also a waitress during my high school years at Denny's and Pizza Hut. I worked at Taco Bell as a server as well, and at Mervin's part time as a cashier, seasonal. Once I became a single parent, my college days were so over. So I started working at Carter's, Fruit of the Loom, on the sewing machines. Eventually, I did land a job at Knapp Medical Center, the hospital in Weslaco, Texas, as the Environmental Services Department Secretary. Then I moved to Ideas and Actions in San Benito, Texas, which they are the ones that would supply all the parts and have the curves for women all over the United States, all over the world. They were global. I also took a job at a daycare center as a caregiver to be with my daughters when they would get off school. Then I was given the opportunity to work at Republic Services Trash Hauling Company in La Feria, Texas, as a shop clerk. This is where I would oversee all the 250 truck fleets for the entire Rio Grande Valley. I then took a 2-year break after working there for 10 years. I took a job at South Texas College in McAllen in the accounting department. I was in charge of a trucking company as well for my uncle in San Benito, Texas, which consisted of 6 tractor trailers. I would dispatch them, get all the paperwork ready, scheduling, bookkeeping, payroll, everything. So, as you can see, I have done various jobs throughout my life, but teaching will be my career, and I cannot wait to do what I love, what I have been wanting to do all my life, and I know I'll love it. My personal interests, first and foremost, are God and my immediate family. My hobbies include baking, reading, hunting, cooking, cleaning, planning parties, decorating, watching movies, and going on vacations. I have always wanted to become a teacher, but due to unforeseen events in my life, my dream was postponed. Then my husband proposed that I go back to school since all the kids were grown ups and living on their own. I would now have time to go back to school. I thought about it long and hard, and my biggest motivation is to prove to myself and make my girls be proud of their mother for going back to school and accomplishing her goal in life. I am now closer to achieving this goal, and with the help of God, I believe it is possible. Also, I have numerous nieces and nephews that can see me accomplish my goal. That way, they could understand that education is the key to success, and that no matter how long it takes you in your life, you can always achieve what you set yourself out to do. And that's education. Nobody can ever take that away from you. So I just want to see them strive to accomplish their dreams in life as well. My daughters are the best I could ever ask for, and throughout all my classes, they always send me motivational quotes or call me and let me know that no matter how hard it seems, I can do it, and for me not to ever give up. It really motivates you when your husband, your children, and your parents are cheering for you, and they do anything in their power for you to succeed. I also remember going to the graduation ceremony for my daughter at Texas A&M Kingsville for her master's, and there was a woman that was 70 years old receiving her master's as well. She gave a very tearful speech in the front. After watching her succeed, that was a big motivation for me to enroll back in school. I have never had a leadership role in any of my previous jobs, but I am looking forward to serve in a leadership role in the near future. I am not currently a leader at my work, although I just had my annual review and was asked that if a leadership role was available, would I consider the possibility of accepting it. I cannot say that the ORGL program has helped me improve since I have not had a leadership role in any current or previous jobs. But what I can say is that it has provided me information on how important communication and team leadership is. The program overall gave me a better insight on how leaders are able to express their thoughts clearly and lead with integrity. The program that really stuck out from the ORGL program is the cohort learning model. It allows the students to move through the program together as a group. I like the way that the students work together to solve problems. This approach allows the students to rely on each other for support, shared insights, and it also encourages everyone to bring their ideas forth and then collaborate as a team to solve problems. Organization is very important as a student taking online courses, working a full time job, and of course, everyday housework. I usually dedicate at least 2 or 3 hours a day for my schoolwork. This is usually in the evening. Since I work from home, if my call volume is low, I will work on some homework and utilize my time wisely. Sometimes when I cannot sleep at night, I will also get up, make me a cup of coffee, and read over the class information on the modules. Some challenges I have faced in the past would be that some courses do not provide the sufficient explanations on what is expected on a particular assignment. I then have to email the professor and wait for a response in order for me to move forward. When the internet is not working correctly is also another challenge. It seems that you would have to go to the online library and you cannot access anything. So I always like to have a hardcover book as a backup to avoid this issue whenever possible. I have sent out emails to professors in order to have a full explanation as to what is expected on any assignment. When the internet is not working, I always like to refer back to that actual book for an assignment that I am currently working on. I like to purchase books to avoid any internet interruptions and just have to read. It is always good to be prepared with a backup plan for anything you do in life. Some papers are easier than others for me. I do like to read about everything on the paper that the paper requires before trying to attempt to start the writing process. I usually do like 4 or 5 different drafts depending on what the topic of the paper is that is being requested of me. Now, the instructor can support me by replying to emails with clarification on any assignment that is not clarified or understanding to myself. Another way for support from the instructor would be to give me constructive criticism feedback on my papers and not hold back. That way, I would know where my improvements are needed. Communication is the key for support and assistance for both myself and the instructor. I've hoped you liked this video, and that was all for now. Thank you.